This episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile, and we have an especially exciting announcement.
We want to hear your scorching hot takes. That's why we've partnered with Mint Mobile to open a hot takes hotline where you can give us your reality TV takes.
Give us your hot takes, thoughts, and theories, and we'll read and react to the best ones on an upcoming reality recap episode.
We want to hear your scorching hot reality TV takes. We know so many of you listening have some amazing takes of your own, and we want to start hearing from you and sharing them on our show.
All you have to do is call 1-855-MINT-TLK, or if you prefer the numbers, that's 855-646-8855, and leave us a voicemail. Again, just call 855-646-8855 and leave us a message. This summer, don't get burned by your old wireless bill. Make the switch to Mint Mobile. Get 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month at mintmobile.com/VIALL. That's mintmobile.com/VIALL. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
You're crazy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a special episode of the Viall Files, going deeper with Iris and Pepe. We have a great episode lined up for you to get to know one of your favorite couples from Love Island, Iris and Pepe, a little bit better. But before we get to them, super exciting announcement yesterday. My wife is the host of a new Netflix reality TV dating show.
We both are.
For sure, yes. We are definitely hosting Age of Attraction coming soon on Netflix. Not sure how soon, but it will be coming. And we're super excited, but I just think it's great. I don't think people realize how bright my wife's star is. I've been telling y'all.
Nice.
I'm really proud of her.
It was really fun. I'm so excited for everyone to see it. It was such a crazy, cool experience, and it was so fun to get to do it with you. And, you know, the cast was really great. The crew was really great. It was.
That's what we were doing in Vancouver.
That's what we were doing in Vancouver, for everyone who was wondering.
I think it's going to be a hit. Maybe I'm biased, but I was there. You know, you never really know. When you show up and do these things as the host of show, you're of service to the show. Some really talented people created this show and came up with this idea, and we are happy to be a part of it. But you never really know at first. But guys, I think you're going to love it.
It's really good.
I think it's going to.
It's really
You got some drama.
good.
You got some like amazing awkward moments. You got some beautiful love stories. I think it has it all, and we're excited to be a part of it. And I'm just excited. Going forward, you guys can just refer to me as Nally Joy's husband. I will probably be that. You did a great job.
Thanks, babe. So did you. It was so fun.
I just keep thinking about like when we met, and obviously you loved your career in healthcare, but now you're the host of a Netflix.
No, it's
show.
crazy.
So
It's
just
crazy.
people need to start paying more attention to you. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the couple you guys have been waiting to hear. We loved hearing more about them. I think you will too.
This has been a very busy week. Obviously, we've had a ton of Love Island stars on the show.
So be sure to check out all of our Love Island episodes this week. There's a lot of them.
We had Taylor and Clark on Tuesday, Chris Seeley on Wednesday,
I thought that was a fantastic episode with a really great guy. And I think you guys should listen to that episode.
Amaya, Papaya, and Brian on Thursday, and today, Iris and Pepe.
You guys ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
We're excited to be with you guys. Like, we just want to, we love to like have these conversations. It's always like we just want to get to know you guys. Like, we've been such fans of you guys, both as individuals. I think you guys kind of shocked the world. We were like, you know what? God damn, they do look good together. But
Thank you.
we were as caught off guard as Iris. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for taking the time. We're huge fans of both of you. How you always like to start these conversations, like, how are you guys feeling? How are you acclimating back to reality? It's got to be such a mind trip.
Iris, how are you feeling of being like the 2015 It Girl, Brandy Melville, like
I
Tumblr
love it.
era?
Oh my God. I love it. I feel like it caught my vibe so like people understand me, and I couldn't have asked for anything better. Like, you know, to be perceived that way. I think it's so cool.
It's iconic.
How'd you guys end up on the show? Were you fans? Like, what was that process like?
I had never seen the show before.
Oh shit.
I posted it. My friends were telling me you should start doing social media, and I was never really into it. and they pushed me into it, and I posted a TikTok, and it kind of went viral. And then I got hit up from the show, and
Damn, off one TikTok? What was the TikTok? Was your dick
You're like,
out?
I am
What?
really good at this. Holy shit.
you know what? It was the worst TikTok I could have possibly ever posted. I think seeing the ones that have been posted about me now, I'm like, wow, I don't know why this one ever did good.
Are you, so I'm guessing you're aware of the like, daddy's home, the like edits of Pepe that are everywhere.
Yes.
The babies.
All right, yes.
I just want to say that as soon as you walked into the Villa Pepe, I was like, I like this guy. He's legit. Natalie, not that she didn't like you, but she wasn't so sure. You know, bombshells when they walk in, we're always like, it's very high school. We're very standoffish. Like, who's this new person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought it was gonna be like that in the Villa, and it wasn't. So
It was for me.
well,
It was for you.
Say more, Iris. What do you mean by that?
You know, when I first walked in, I feel like the girls were like, who's this new girl? You know, like, why is she talking to my man? And I was like, I just want to get to know everybody. I just want to talk to everybody, even if you're my friend. Because if you don't talk to people, you're walking around the villa and you're like, hi. And it's just like awkward.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just have a simple conversation. And I feel like I couldn't even freaking do that because everyone was like getting so pressed about it.
Yeah, and then you were set up for failure with America being petty as hell.
Yeah. And I was a sacrificial.
Yeah, what did
You
that
were.
feel like in real time? Like, how aware were you of the whole Huda and Jeremiah relationship and drama? And yeah, like you were literally like the sacrificial lamb being thrusted into being like, you know what, fuck it. Let's just pair her with Iris. Let's just pair him with Iris. They look good together. And like, were you like afraid and like in the moment? Were you like, what the fuck is going on? And how do I handle this?
Yeah, I was afraid. I was like, I don't know what to think of this. I don't know why America is doing this. Because I kid you not, a 5 or 15 maybe minute conversation with Jeremiah. That was it. Nothing else happened. And then next thing you know, I'm paired up with him. So I'm like, why did this happen? Do they see something that I'm not seeing? Should I explore? But then I was like, wait, no. I think I know why they did this. And I would just hear Huda and Jeremiah like fight, but then they would be in love, and then they would fight, and then they'd be in love. So I was like, I don't know what's going on here. I just got here, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go explore someone else.
The viral, that's my dream date. Great. And he knows that. Were you kind of like, obviously y'all had done other things on that date. Was your mindset kind of like, I'm gonna make it like just the most bare bones? Like we just sat on the beach and like just talked. It was just like not, it really wasn't that big of a
Yeah.
deal.
Were you like, oh fuck, I should have told her we went kayaking? Like,
Yeah, Jeremiah like is scared of kayaking. Like he's scared the whole time. He was freaking out the whole time. And I was just like, I'm just gonna say like, I think I did say the kayaking thing, but I think it got clipped out.
Oh,
okay.
But I was just also just it was just a very like kind of friendly vibe. I feel like I didn't know what it looks like, but for Jeremiah and I, we were just like screwing around on the kayak and like laughing and just it was definitely like friendly vibes.
Look,
Okay.
that definitely it portrayed that way.
Portrayed
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the dream date that Huda thought? Not. I know it was more friend vibes, but the date itself was it like kind of dreamy?
Yeah, I mean the date was really fun. Like
Okay.
we got to go on a kayak under a bridge and like there was no cameras because we were on the water. We had no microphones on either, so we were just like
Spilling
you know,
all the tea.
we were just like laughing and stuff. But then we got to like the little beach area where we had the drinks, and they asked us, they were like, "What drinks do you guys want?" And separately, and I said, "Oh, I'll have a beer. Like I'm on the beach." And then he got a champagne, and so when we were sitting there with this, I was like, "What? Oh my god, I'm drinking a beer alone. Like this is
She's a cool girl.
so funny."
Iris,
So
how did you
funny.
end up on the show?
Well, I got scouted for the show, like Pepe, and I wanted just to like I thought of it as like a social experiment, like my person's in here and I'm gonna go find my person and you know they're putting if they put me in there, they're probably putting someone in there for me. And this is a once in a lifetime experience and I want to find love and um it was just like a very exciting thing for me.
Yeah, I think people were really drawn to you. I saw just, just online in general. You were a bombshell. You had the whole Ed Jeremiah ordeal. And then for a while, yeah, it kind of felt like you were just like being bounced around, kind of like helping other narratives, but like you never seemed really bothered by any of it, right? And I think, you have this such unique character about you from a show standpoint where it's like, if it's not drama, we're not enjoying it, so to speak. A lot of times, like normal, nice people that we like want to fuck with in real life, we're like not sure we want to watch on TV. But like the longer you were there, people were just kind of more drawn to this kind of effortless confidence that you always portrayed.
Yeah.
You really seemed to be like someone everyone went to console with. You saw over time the relationships you made with the other women. Where did that kind of come from in terms of like how you moved on the show? You really seemed like more than anyone someone who really carried themselves well, but was consistent with how you carried yourself outside of the villa.
Yeah. Well, I would have to say, first of all, thank you for saying that. I would have to say that I have always been like that. Like I hated drama. I've always been 100% on my friends, and all my friends I've never fought with ever, and I'm still friends with them to this day since I was in like fourth grade. And I just feel like it comes from like the way I grew up almost. Like my dad, he would always say like what comes around goes around. Like you don't need to be mean and vengeful, and you don't need to get back at people. Like their karma will come to them, and it's not really like your place to give them that karma. And so the way I was thinking about things is like, okay, I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to be nice to everybody because that's who I am and that's what my morals are. And if someone does something fucked up, then I'm going to that will come back to them in whatever way it does. So that's just kind of my beliefs.
I mean, yeah, that sounds great. Like what I'm hearing is like you don't make other people's problems your problems. And I think a lot of us
Yeah.
do that, right? Like
Yeah.
someone's dramatic, someone like does something and we just decide to be bothered by it. We decide to be offended by it, and you were just more like, okay, well,
Yeah, I also like grew up with sisters, so
Okay.
like there's nothing that someone who doesn't even really know me can say to me that will hurt me.
Yeah.
'Cause I have people that have known me my whole life, like my sisters, and they say things to me, and I'm like, it can't get worse than that.
Where do
Can't get
you
worse
where do you
than
fall
that.
in line? Are you oldest, youngest, middle?
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. How many sisters do you have?
2.
All right. Is it the
Yeah,
three of
all
you?
close in age.
Just all sisters, no brothers?
No brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, Pepe, did you know going into it that you would be walking in tiny leather shorts?
When I first flew to Fiji, no.
Okay.
Of getting onto the show, yes.
Okay.
And that was a stressful day, right? That was a stressful morning right there. Just trying to figure out how am I gonna walk in without my mother looking at me and saying, I cannot believe this is what he signed up for.
Yeah, is it like do you walk differently? Like did you try like it's like
You walk with as much confidence as you can, and you just hope that the second my mom saw me on the screen wearing what I wore, that she turned it off.
Is that, I mean, yeah, it's a like, is your parents, is your like grandparents, or is any of that like in the back of your head when you're doing any of these challenges when you're
I thought it was going to be in the challenges and in like the day to day, but the second I walked in, I think for both of us, since we walked in kind of looking the
We
same,
blacked out.
I think the second we both walked in like that, I was like, well, I don't think it can get worse than this at this.
okay?
So,
Killed it though. You
Yeah,
did.
you did. Y'all did.
I'm curious, like obviously your guys' relationships got together at the end, and I'd love to hear from both of you. I'd love to hear from Pepe first. Because at least the way we saw it, Pepe, it kind of looked like maybe you had some eyes for Iris much sooner than you showed it. Like that, right after TJ died. Kidding. R.I.P. You were just like, hey, my bed's open, and which I thought was smooth.
portrayed differently, but
Okay.
no, I'll say this. We walked in together and we were doing the BTS, the behind the scenes things, and yeah, I thought she was beautiful. I mean, she is beautiful. And then I got to when we were in the villa, we got to finally get to talking between me, her, and Jalen, the three bombshells that walked in. And we just kept debriefing, and I continue to realize like she is amazing.
Aw.
And I don't know if it was I haven't seen those episodes yet, but I kept saying she's a badass woman, has an amazing head on her shoulders. She's got her shit figured out. She's beautiful and she's sweet. And from what it looked like from the way she was taking care of me and Jalen and the way we were taking care of her, she was caring. So yeah, from the beginning I always thought she was an amazing woman. It was just, the unspoken rule of bombshells don't explode bombshells. So you just, you put her in a little box and you say, all right, well, you're over there. Go enjoy. I'll be here to take care of you. And so that bed scene was like, it was more of like taking care of her. It was just
Yeah,
like
for sure.
us holding
Totally.
hands when people
Yeah.
would leave, us kind of hugging when we were sad. It was just
Yeah.
it turned into a very like a friendship of just caring and just honestly wanting each other to be happy.
Okay.
Like I think we found comfort in each other
Yeah.
like during those times.
Breeze is redefining the way we unwind with functional, non-alcoholic beverages designed to elevate mood, enhance focus, and promote rest. Naturally crafted with adaptogens, mushrooms, and botanicals, each drink is a feel-good alternative that supports your lifestyle from sunrise creativity to bedtime calm. It's also delicious.
Its THC CBD free formula has functional doses of lion's mane, cacao, black seed oil, and L-theanine, creating the perfect cognitive stack. Bright lemon and elderflower flavors offer a light and refreshing alternative to coffee for professionals or anyone looking for sustained focus, cognitive boost, and mood lift any time of the day.
It's an absolutely great drink. We're always looking for healthier alternatives to unwind, relax, and enjoy a great beverage, and Breeze is exactly that. It's the non-alcoholic, non-cannabis sparkling tonic infused with adaptogens. It's got great flavors, watermelon lime, which is zesty and refreshing with a touch of citrus tang. The flow is my favorite. So get a little pep in your step with Breeze. Head to try.drinkbreeze.com/VIALL and use code VIALL for a $5 credit plus free shipping on your first order. Again, that's head to try.drinkbreeze.com. That's BREZ.com/VIALL.
Consult with a physician before use if you are pregnant, nursing, have any known or suspected allergies or medical conditions, or are taking any medication. FDA has not evaluated these products for safety or efficacy. Products are intended for adults. I'm very specific about what I lay my head on at night, right? Like it's
Indeed
very
she is.
important. It's very important what you're laying your head on at night. What I have found to love in my life is a Coop pillow. Coop has perfected the way that they do pillows. If you're sleeping hot and sweaty, it's impossible to get a good night's rest. And if your solutions are blasting the AC high all summer and doing constant pillow flips, you've got to check out Coop Sleep Goods. They have a cooling collection that is perfect for those who wake up sweaty or toss and turn to try the cool side of the pillow. It's actually cold. Like this pillow, I'm telling you, I don't know what science they have in it, but it is such a great pillow. Also, I like a light to medium firm in my pillow. And with Coop, you're able to remove or add like the stuffing inside of the pillow to make it the exact amount of firm for you. So if you're particular and how you like it, you can be like, oh, let me just take out a handful and then it's perfect.
Yeah, you're putting your head on a pillow every night and like stop just going to like whatever store and just like, doesn't that seem crazy? Get a pillow.
An adjustable pillow.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's amazing. The free pillow consultation with their sleep experts to optimize your sleep. They have a 100-night free trial. 86% of sleepers reported better sleep after switching their pillows to Coop.
Upgrade your summer sleep. Visit coopsleepgoods.com/VIALL and get 20% off your first order. That's Coop, COOP, sleepgoods.com/VIALL. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously like it is the show, right? You can only date the people who are in the villa and things move fast. But obviously, Iris, you had your relationship with TJ, and even you, Pepe, you seem to be like close with TJ. And even like right before TJ went home, you and TJ had like a heart to heart, and you complimented TJ about the relationship with Iris. Like, how did you just like work that mentally, because again, you seem like a really respectful guy, really upfront guy. Like you really move with what seems like a lot of character. So how did you navigate that where it's just like, well, it is Love Island. Iris is here. Like, like what was that thought process like?
It was very hard, honestly. Because, I always wanted to take care of Iris, just like I wanted to take care of Jalen, just like they were taking care of me. And whoever they were with, kind of you want to take care of them as well. So I got very close to TJ because I cared for Iris and I wanted her to be happy. But when he left, it was tough because I will say it just again, I put her in this little box, so I kind of left all my emotions about how I felt about her out. And again, I just wanted to take care of her. But the more we got to talk one on one, and just kind of be together, I was like, well, that box kind of kept opening up, and I was
Yeah.
like, I really like this girl. So
Oh,
it started in like a comforting her and just making sure that she was okay, and then again, you start letting those emotions kind of fall into place, and you're like, well, it is tough. And I'm sure we'll end up having to talk to TJ. Like, this is what I'm thinking inside. Like, we'll have to talk to him afterwards. But in the moment, I just wanted to be able to enjoy time. And, we're
Yeah.
still there. So I think we had that conversation with each other. Like, we're still here. Let's just, see what happens and just enjoy every moment. And it ended up being amazing.
yeah.
We did interview TJ after he left the villa, and he did express some like surprise and shock when you didn't stand behind him. What
Yeah.
was your reasoning for not?
From what I've been seeing, it didn't get portrayed. Taylor was there for me from literally the first day I walked in. I said earlier here that when I walked in, I thought it was going to be very high school cliquish. Everybody was gonna, I was gonna sit around the bonfire with the boys, and they were all gonna like move to the other side, and like
Yeah.
we don't want you around us.
Yeah.
But Taylor was the one that made me feel very comfortable in that situation. And he kept it that way the entire time. He was the third person that I called. I called my family and my friends, then I called my best friends, and then I called him. He reached out to me and just to see like, hey dude, how you doing? How you feeling? And so it's that I built a very strong friendship with him from the literally the moment I walked in. So it was a tough decision, because I respect TJ and he's an amazing guy. I respect Iris. She's an amazing woman, and I was taking care of her and caring for her the whole time I was there. So it's like, shit, like what do you do? And then I had Grayson on the other side where I'm like, I just kind of ended things with her and I want her to continue this experience, but it's like I can't save three people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I mean
and
they love putting you guys in difficult positions that,
of course. Yeah,
Right.
so it was just kind of I went with my heart and I went with my gut. I saw what Taylor and Clark had, and I was like, you know what? Taylor, you've been there for me literally since the day I walked in. I don't think I would have lasted in the villa the first 3 days if it wasn't for Taylor, and there's no way of repaying people other than in the villa, just, I guess, saving them, if you wanna say that word. So that was my way of repaying him was, "Hey, dude, you know what? If it wasn't for you, I think I would've wanted to walk out of here. So I want you to this was my way of showing him I've told him many times, but
yeah.
this was my way of finally showing him and saying, "Dude, I love you for everything you've done for me, and I appreciate you." And so it's a tough decision no matter what, but it's one you have to make.
Iris, regarding that situation, did you feel blindsided at all by any of the women not standing behind TJ?
I definitely did. I thought, my girlfriends would stand behind TJ and I know it's a hard decision to make during those times because it's like a quick one, you have to decide and then stand behind that person. Um, and I was upset. I definitely kept to myself for the next couple days and I was crying and like very, very emotional. And then I was like, I'm not gonna keep being like this. Like, I need to just focus on, like, I have 1 week left here and I just need to like forgive and forget. Not forget, forgive, I think is like what I wanted to do. But I definitely expressed to them like this, that I didn't like that, that it hurt my feelings
How
for
did
sure.
they receive that?
They were like, "I'm so sorry. This is why I did this. I really wanted to stand behind you. I really did, but this is my reasoning for why I stood behind Taylor or why I stood behind Austin or, whoever it was."
Yeah.
I was definitely like shocked that I thought at least one of them would.
Yeah.
So did
At
I.
least one. and I thought it would be Sierra because I would spend most of my time with her and talk to her like very closely about my feelings with TJ at the time. And for her to like stand behind Taylor, I was very confused, but I didn't honestly really get her reasoning why, besides that she just wanted to support Nick. But it definitely like it hurt.
Have you been able to catch up with Sierra since you've been back?
I haven't spoke to Sierra.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The internet saw a photo of
A video.
a video. Oh, was it a
Yeah.
video?
A
Okay.
little TMZ
Little
video.
TMZ. Shout out. Of TJ, what it appeared to be walking up to your place. Are you able to shed some light on that interaction, that conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So when I was in the villa, the whole time I was thinking like, you're mic'd up. You can't like really spill your heart out and
Mhm.
like say things that you really want to say, or like you don't know, is this real? Like, is this fake? Or like, is this villa or is it real life? Or, you just want to say things that you feel like you can't, or you're thinking things. And like, I really felt like I needed to have that closure with him and, meet up with him in person. And like, I owe him a conversation and I owe him an explanation for my feelings and how I feel. And I wanted to hear what he thought and how he feels, because I know that we were both going through it and it was tough. And, things probably looks like it moved really quickly, but in our time, it was like a lot of space. And then, then I
Sure.
had a connection with Pepe, but it looked like the next episode
Yeah.
for everyone else.
Yeah.
So I think that that's what I wanted to, but he knew that. I think he understood that how it works.
Yeah, I mean, we got a chance to talk to him, and no surprise, he mentioned that obviously he was a little hurt and sad, but he was very respectful. Like, again, they put you guys into these impossible situations where like America's like, what are you gonna do? Because we're gonna hate it, like we're gonna we're gonna talk shit. So yeah, but he seemed totally respectful and cool. Did you feel like you guys left things on positive terms, where you're in a position to like still be friends?
Absolutely. Like TJ is a great guy. He's so mature. He's amazing. He's the sweetest guy. And he made my beginning of my villa experience, like all of the craziness that I went through, I was like, this was really fun. Like I had he's just amazing, and like we will always have a friendship.
But like right now you're booed up. You're taken right now,
Yeah.
What about you, Pepe? Have you had a chance to talk to your boy TJ?
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't spoken to, outside of last night running into a couple of the people from the villa. I've just been really focusing on being home and being present with my family.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And being with my dog and just relaxing,
What's the name of your dog?
Yeah, Rex.
Rex.
Yeah, just being with him, relaxing with my family, and just making sure to take care of that side of it. Obviously, this has been overwhelming, so kind of just put the phones away and just said, let me enjoy the time that I can have with my family, and then and then do things like this today, knowing that I got to at least explain everything to them and tell them everything. And now when they watch it and they hear it from me, they got it to hear it first. I think that's a respectful thing to do with your family and friends,
100%.
Iris, Huda had some things to say about you in the villa. Did
Yeah.
she end up coming to you and telling you the things she said, or did you only hear about them after?
I only heard about them after, but she did say to me before we left, she's like, and kind of like during, she's like, listen, I said some things in the beginning, but I love you now and you're my girl. So I just want you to know that and be prepared for that. And you know what? I know her personality now. And she says things like on the top of her head and she'll just say it. But I know like that she has a really big heart and she's very kind and loving. And I just was like, I'm not going to take this personally because, she probably didn't know how to process her emotions. And she was just saying, what she was feeling. Like, this girl's stealing my man. Like, this is how she reacted to it. But I think, like, I actually feel like I taught her, like, this is not the right way to express yourself. I think you should, like, think about what you're saying before you say it because that can, like, permanently tarnish friendships if they're not like me, who's gonna like
Yeah.
push it over my shoulders. So I think I was able to like tell her that, and like I feel like she grew from this experience 100%.
Yeah, I feel like that you could almost see it, in real
Yeah.
time. I wonder how much she knew about this show or not.
I
And
didn't
like,
know we were being filmed
as a
sometimes.
but like as a reality TV, fans are well, they're always hypocritical, right? It's like we want authentic people, and then we just want to bash them for being authentic, and
Yeah.
the most entertaining part is when people are reacting thinking they're
Literally.
not being recording, It's like
Yeah.
we don't want to see people being self-aware and saying,
They just want craziness.
yeah, like, that's totally chill. Like, pull them for a chat. I'm totally cool with that. It's
Right.
like whatever,
Yeah.
and then we want to criticize. So, but you saw someone like Huda, like seemingly want to learn in real time. It's hard to change overnight, but she seemed to be conscious of that,
Yeah.
of having some growth. All that being said, when she, back to the whole America being petty, when she was like basically like, and Jeremiah's not even attracted to her and shit like that, were you self-aware enough to realize that was just kind of coming from like it wasn't about you and like kind of like a hurt people in that moment, and
Yeah.
obviously she had every reason to feel the immense feelings that she felt in that moment?
Yeah, I think, for me, I was just she's hurt, she has feelings, and she really liked this guy, and then, they had like a really strong connection. They were sleeping in a bed with each other every night. She was locked in a hotel room by herself 30 days or whatever prior to being on the show. So it's like she did build a really strong connection with him. And I think that for me, I knew that it was coming from a place of hurt and a place of he chose her door and not mine, and I think I just took it with a grain of salt, and I was like, I know that she said that, but I know that there is somebody, like, she does deserve love, and she does deserve someone that's going to I think I could see potential in, like, her, and I just knew that they were probably not right for each other. Both of them. Like, I cared about Jeremiah as well, and his connection.
Y'all didn't get to go to the hideaway like we all wanted, but do you want to debrief anything with us maybe about the two of you and your journey?
Is the journey thing like a thing? Like, do people know about the journeys?
The journeys. How many journeys did you go on?
Yeah.
We didn't go on a journey. The only time like we can go under the covers is just like sometimes we definitely like kissed under the covers, but like we would also like talk under there too and just be like, like, hey.
Okay. So you have nothing to debrief with us now. Okay.
That's right.
We'll follow up.
What conversations have you two been able to have in terms of like, what you've learned from past relationships and things like that? Like, I don't need you guys to like talk about exes or,
Yeah.
but so much about meeting someone new is about just kind of like, have you had your heart broken before? Have you done some shit that maybe you had to learn from? Jeremiah came on the show and talked about how his infidelity and how that was a big moment of his life and how he really learned a lot from that. And we loved his accountability when it came to stuff like that. Like, I'd love to hear from both of you. Just, have you had those conversations, and are you guys willing to share with our audience just how you guys came to be the people you are when it comes to your relationships, and how you guys have moved in past relationships?
Pepe, are you dying? Does Pepe need is he okay?
We making you nervous?
Like choking.
No, I think he's just
my
that's dry.
yeah. Technically, I'm allergic to my dog, and I haven't been around him for a while, so
You're
I'm getting
acclimating.
those allergies.
Oh yeah, you are.
back.
He is allergic to his dog,
That's
which is so
so
funny.
sad.
Got
Cute,
immune
though.
to being with him every day,
Yeah.
and now I'm like back to it, and he's sleeping on top of my throat, and I'm like
Oh my gosh,
coming
yeah.
back.
Okay,
Body has
sorry.
to acclimate.
True love.
Just gotta put up with it.
Yeah, I think like Pepe and I've had conversations about our past relationships. We've gotten like really deep about our, how we grew up, and like our lives, our families, and we talked about our friends, and what else did we talk about?
We've talked about exes and almost everything, really. Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of what makes us. But I think right now we're just really focused on we already know that part of it, and now it's just let's see what we can do together. Because I
Yeah.
think every relationship's completely different. Um,
Did you guys have to have a conversation, whether it was like prior to or after the finale, where like maybe both of you said at the same time, or one of you was like, "Are we gonna like do this?" You know, kind of like outside of the villa.
Well, yes. Oh, I was gonna say, well, I think, you know, when you're in there and you talk to somebody, you're like, do they really like me or are they just trying to like play the game, you know? But with Pepe, Pepe literally has never seen the show in his life. Like he was even like confused about the voting. And so when he was like, I was like, he literally doesn't know anything. And he really is here for love and like he's really here to find somebody. So I really trusted him and like when we had those conversations and we were just like very honest with each other and like we would look at each other sometimes we'd be like like if something was weird like we didn't fake anything we were just really truly stayed true to ourselves and when we did have a conversation towards prior to leaving it was something along the lines of like we're really enjoying our time here together we're this is crazy that we're leaving here together and we found this connection so late into Love Island, but we want to explore it on the outside too.
yeah,
And we were both really excited to do that, but I don't think we had really pressure for labels quite yet, like being exclusive or I think now like the way we both see it is like we both date one person at a time, like we're both into each other and we're both focused on one another.
yeah, yeah. I think it's just that it's dating like we normally would in the outside world, and the villa we've learned how we each date in the outside world, and it is date one person,
Yeah.
follow through with it, um, until either the end or until you realize, like, no, this is my person, this is what I want to do, and then you can put a label on it. But until then, it's just date like we normally would and just be together for as long as possible, as much as possible to really see if we like each other,
Yeah.
and want to be with each other for a very long time. And, once we figure that out, then you guys will probably see it.
What did y'all feel like was the most challenging part of building a connection so late in the game?
Honestly, I don't think it was challenging at all. I feel like we built a connection in the beginning of just that friendship and that caring.
Yeah.
And I think most best and great relationships come from that, come from actually caring for somebody and caring for them to be happy. And we even had that conversation after, like when we got out, and it's like, hey, like I just want you. She said it to me, I said it to her. Like we just want each other to be happy, and if it's together, then great, and if it's not together, then great. Like no matter what, as long as she's happy, I'll be happy. And I think that's the beauty of us being able to have built a friendship first before even anything getting romantic.
Yeah. And I think like the romance part, like the comfortability part was there.
Yeah,
I felt comfortable coming to him, talking to him and everything like that. But it was just the romance part that was late. And that was just like we did have that chemistry, which is really nice.
yeah,
And we were both always like into each other. We just
yeah,
never explored it.
yeah.
So it was really nice to
I think it definitely took a while to, we had a conversation the next morning, and we were like, yeah, this is a little not weird, but it was like we're both comforting each other, and it kind of that emotional box of saying like, oh, I want to explore this. But then like you kind of quickly close and you're like, no, no, relax. Like she's a bombshell, you're a bombshell. No.
yeah.
Um, and then it just naturally happened. I think we had another conversation, and then the challenge where we first really got to do what challenges are. And I think after that, it was just smooth. We felt comfort within each other, and then we felt the attraction, and then we kissed, and it was like, okay, now there's the rest of it.
Yeah.
After seeing the video of TJ and Iris, obviously you know the truth. You're talking to Iris, but the internet kind of started spiraling and being like, "Oh my God, they're reconnecting, they're rekindling everything." How did that make you feel, Pepe?
She spoke to me about it before.
Okay.
We were on FaceTime beforehand, and she told me like, "Hey, look, I really want to." And she told me the same thing with Hannah, and I told her too. Like, we need to again tell these people how we really feel because we saw the internet and they're like, "Oh, this is fake." Again, from one episode to the next, that's what it looks like, but it wasn't from one night to the next. It definitely was, later into that progress. So making sure that, and they knew it, but it was making sure that we were able to tell them as well, like, hey, we didn't just, oh, next morning we're good to go. We just forgot about it. Like, you never forget about it. And also making sure that they understand, like, hey, this is real. So
Yeah.
I didn't, when she told me, like, hey, this is what I wanted to do, and I'm all for it. Like, she deserves that, and so does TJ. And yeah,
So you had a chance to talk to Hannah as well.
I haven't yet. Again, I put my phone away.
Yeah. Okay.
Just was
Smart.
with family. Yesterday I was very busy, just taking care of not just some interviews and some podcasts, but as well as my family and making sure that they're all good. And today's really the first day that I tried to have a conversation with her last night, but we just could never do it. And I'm planning on having one today with her. Once she has time. We're all very busy, so
Yeah.
I was just lucky that TJ was in town. So it was like, hey, great. It made it a little bit easier to just say, like, all right, let's meet up for a little bit and let's get it out the
I didn't
way.
think TMZ was gonna.
Yeah.
They're following your guys' asses, I'm sure, everywhere. Be
Crazy.
safe out there.
Did you
yeah.
see them at all, or did you wake up being like, oh fuck?
No, my friends, we were like driving and I was like, oh, hey, let's I want to talk to TJ. Like, will you drop me off here? And they were like, yeah, sure. We were blasting music. We were like dancing in the car. And then I was looking around and I was like, is anybody like around here? And then I didn't see anybody. It must have been like somebody in a car or something.
Yeah, they probably
Went
were
out.
behind a bush.
When Sierra, Pepe, when Sierra told you she had her reasons for not saving Hannah. We didn't get to see that. It was just like they got to vote. We were all like, what the fuck? Did she get to share with you what those reasons were? And did it make sense to you?
I didn't see, and I don't think I got the full reasons. Again, we're mic'd up, and a lot of this is our emotions and our feelings. And
Yeah.
I don't think in our personal lives, even though we're in the village, it's still our personal lives.
For
And
sure.
I think some people, when it came to very tough decisions, it was like, I don't want it to be out in the world of the reason why I felt this way. I think that's more of a one-on-one conversation that Sierra can have with Hannah of like, hey, this is why I did this, and I'm sorry or whatever. But no, I think we were all in shock, and even I think we still are kind of trying to figure that out. But there's no harm, no foul. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all put in tough situations every single day in that villa. And so in that moment, you're like, what was this about? And you can read into it as much as you want while you're there. But I think everything happens for a reason. And as long as like you can get out of it and still be friends, I think that's all that matters. So
That makes sense. I respect that. Pepe, do you know what the Pepe blonde is? That, I mean, like, listen, we all have a type, My wife's not the first brunette I've dated. Is that typically like your wheelhouse?
It's not. I honestly don't have a type. Like, it's ironic. I've had 3 exes in my lives and they're all look 3 different ways.
Okay.
It's just, I think attractive is attractive. All the girls in there were attractive. All the guys in there are attractive. Everybody's attractive in there. So at that point, I just put my mind aside and said, let me go with what my heart feels. And for some reason, the sweet girls, whatever reason, were blonde and the ones that kind of just, I felt comfort in. So yeah, it's just what happened. But no, definitely there's no type.
Okay.
Attractive is attractive, but
Okay.
she is a beautiful girl and she's a sweet and caring woman as well. So
I mean, we saw the iconic polka dot bikini that you let Alandria borrow.
Yeah.
From your video. Are y'all
Yeah.
all kind of just like sharing closets? Is it very much sisterhood in there?
I like always am at the beach, so I have so many bikinis. So I was like, this is perfect. It's like I'm going on Love Island. And all of my bikinis that I've collected throughout the years.
You
And
have quite the collection.
I'm like, the girls are gonna love me because
Yeah.
I'm doing all of this stuff. And I was so excited to wear that bikini. And it's actually kind of funny because Vanna, who was in Casa, she came in like 2 days. She came in really quickly, so she was able to like be on the outside for a little bit. And she mentioned to me, she was like, wear the red bikini because she saw
Yes.
it on Instagram or something.
Yes,
And
the
I'm
TikTok.
I'm like, okay, I'll wear the red bikini tomorrow. And I did.
Yes, it's from
Forgot
your
about it.
your
Shout
try
out-
your
shout out
try on
Vanna.
video. It was
Yeah.
like
Anna, yeah, she reminded me about it.
for real. It went ultra viral.
I've got a text. It's from Your Skin, and it says it's tired of fine lines, dullness, and drama. And that's why OneSkin's OS1 peptide is like the bombshell who walks into your routine and immediately makes all your other products single and vulnerable.
OneSkin believes the purpose of skincare is not just to improve how you look, but to optimize your skin's biology at the cellular level so it's more resilient to the aging process. OneSkin's proprietary OS1 peptide is the first ingredient proven to switch off the damaged syncytin cells that cause lines, wrinkles, and thin, crepey skin. This is the star of their products, from their face moisturizer to eye cream to SPF sunscreen or their viral body lotion. Stop spending so much money on Botox and injecting all these injectables into your face. All you need is OneSkin's OS1 peptide to tighten, to firm, to look younger.
I mean, if you see pictures of me and you ask yourself, how does he do it? Well, the answer is OneSkin.
OneSkin is led by a team of badass women scientists who are actually obsessed with skin longevity. Everything's backed by serious research, not just my friends' cousins swear it works. So are you ready to couple up with better skin? Because OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company designed to keep your skin looking and acting younger. For a limited time, you can try OneSkin with 15% off using code VIALL at oneskin.co. That's 15% off OneSkin.co with code VIALL. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Give your skin the scientifically proven, gentle care it deserves and a long-lasting connection with OneSkin.
Well, coming fresh off of Love Island, it really empowered me to want to work on my summer body. And you might be feeling the same. And if you are looking for a way to help you meet your wellness goals, you got to look at Prolong. Prolong is a 5-day program weight loss backed by science. Prolong is a plant-based nutrition program featuring soup, snacks, and beverages designed to nourish your body while keeping it in a fasting state, triggering cellular rejuvenation and renewal.
Next Gen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals developed over decades at USC's Longevity Institute and backed by top U.S. medical centers. Prolon has been shown to support biological age reduction, metabolic health, skin appearance, fat loss, and energy. For the limited time, you can be first in line to experience the new Next Gen at special savings. Prolon is offering the Viall Files listeners 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day program. Just visit prolonlife.com/VIALL. That's prolonlife.com/VIALL to claim your 15% off discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/VIALL.
Well, if money is tight and you're bad at budgeting, you need to check out Monarch Money. Monarch Money is for anyone who feels like their finances are all over the place, whether you are budgeting solo or managing money with a partner. With one clean dashboard for spending, savings, and investing, Monarch gives you full control and clarity to stop guessing and start building real wealth. In the age of credit cards, it's easy to just kind of swipe and forget. It makes it more difficult to track your money, find out what you're spending so that you can budget more effectively. Finances can be messy and confusing. Monarch Money acts like your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control so you can start earning and start growing. It's not the average budgeting app. Monarch Money is a complete financial command center for your accounts, investments, and goals. Don't just manage your money. Start building wealth with 50% off your first order for our listeners.
Financial stress is one of the top reasons relationships fall apart. Monarch makes money conversations easier. Track shared and individual accounts, set goals together, and keep money check-ins drama-free. Plus, you can even share access with a financial advisor or tax pro at no extra cost. Get control of your overall finances with Monarch Money. Use code VIALL at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code VIALL.
Stop earning and start growing. While we were watching, I know Natalie kind of briefly mentioned this earlier, but Natalie was just like raving about, how you looked without makeup and just like, you're just a beautiful woman. But like so much about this show, like every morning, guys bring the women breakfast, women are getting ready, putting on their glam.
Yeah.
And I think Natalie was asking me, like wondering like what made Iris like switch up one day and just decided to go like makeup free, because I don't know, is there pressure about putting glam on at the time? Did someone say something to you? Like, I don't know, like what made you like switch up and decided to go, all, natural?
I just feel like I really just didn't know how to, because I was doing my makeup, but,
Oh.
but I guess I just didn't really know how to do it.
You're like, what do you mean? I was glammed every day.
Some people were saying that, I'm like, okay.
Perfect. I'll work on it.
I don't think she needed any of it.
Oh,
I mean, you looked great. Yeah. I mean, like
it was like tinted sunscreen. So like,
Okay.
I don't even know what my it's funny. My roommates are beauty, like TikTok influencers. And so
Okay.
they do makeup and they kind of like taught me a little bit, but in Fiji and the sun and everything, like what you wear is going to come off your face. And, you know, I just was like, I can't do this.
Either way, everyone
every
loved
day.
you. You looked great.
Are y'all getting in the pool? Like, or is it just cut out of scenes because you can't wear mics in the pool? Like, is anyone getting in the pool?
Yeah, we were, well,
Well,
I was getting in the pool every day.
well, if you get in the pool, you have to like, you know,
Redo everything. And yeah.
you can, it's not fun to be like wet, wearing wet clothes like till nighttime.
No, that makes sense.
That's true.
So it's like if you go in the pool, then you're probably gonna be in the same swimsuit till nighttime, and it's like,
Oh, because continuity, you can't change swimsuits.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
The boys, we were definitely jumping in.
I
We would-
put my feet in.
Girls
Okay.
would definitely feed in. Boys were definitely right after hitting the gym. We're jumping in the pool because it's 90 degrees out there. We're sweating like crazy, and the only way to cool off because you can't shower is jump in the pool.
It's not good for the girls though.
Are you
Yeah.
are you working out so much because you have so much downtime, Pepe? Where are you in better shape leaving the villa than going in, or is it you're not getting the same type of workouts?
No, I wish you don't even get to work out that much. It was
Okay.
like honestly, what happened more than likely was you'd get maybe a third of the way through your workout, and then they'd be like, "Pepe, you got to go do this," and it's like,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
you do whatever you have to do, and you're like, "I don't feel like working out anymore."
They're like, we got the shot. Tell Pepe we need him. And,
Yeah.
So it's like, man, you do wish you were, but I think all of us, all the boys, that was what we were complaining about. We're like, hey, you know what? If anything happens next season, they better get a better gym. Like that's all we hope for.
Sauna for a gym at this point.
Yeah, we
Oh,
just
yeah.
hope for the next season to get an amazing gym so
That'd
that
be
they can.
cool.
Speaking of your friends, so much conversation online was about each cast member's handlers, as they call them online.
Yeah.
And, you know, some handlers seem to walk a different way, move a different ways. How did you feel about your friends and how they handled your social media? They seemed like they did a good job from my end. I don't know. But
Yeah, no, they killed it.
other people like created a bit of a firestorm for others. Like, yeah, how did you go about that decision? Because like, you know, for other people, we were just like, these people aren't friends. Like,
Well, I keep a very tight group of friends, and all the people that I'm friends with, I trust them, and they're all good people. The girls I live with 4 girls, and we live in a house, and like we are all the same person basically. And I was like, one of my roommates, Bella, I was like, you're gonna run my Instagram for me when I'm away because I know you're gonna kill it. And and then my friend Melissa, like I think they both like did things on my Instagram and then my TikTok. And I was looking at it, and when I came back, and I was like, this is hilarious. Like they were like doing the meme thing, they were doing like the makeup thing. It was so good, everything that they did, and like it was amazing.
I mean, you had to have made a killing on like your LTK link clicks because they were linking every outfit you wore.
They really did. I was like, I didn't ask them to do much. I just said like, just do whatever you feel. Like I trust you guys. And they did, and they did the LTK thing, and they put my clothes up there, and they put like all of
They
this.
were working.
What else did they do? They did something else that I thought was pretty funny, but I can't think of it right now. Oh, they did like reaction videos.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they really seemed like they had your best interest in mind.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of fascinating because I don't think that's the case with everyone who they asked to handle their social. How'd you go about that, Pepe?
One of my really good friends, Jason, was he manages some accounts, and he just kind of was like, "You want me to do it for you?" And I was like, "You know what? Nobody else in my family could possibly do it." So I was like, "Yeah." And honestly, he killed it. Him and a good friend of mine as well kind of just went back and forth with that TikTok, Threads, so Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Snap. I mean, the whole thing, you know, and they killed it. It's one of those things that going into it, I was like, I might get a couple thousand followers, like nothing crazy. So, you know, just have fun with it. Don't go overboard. Obviously, not only did they go overboard in the right way, but it came out with a lot more than that. So it was great. I mean, I appreciate them for, like you said, having my best interest in mind, and, you know, taking time out of their busy day to
Do that.
do that, because it definitely isn't. I mean, there's no way it could have been a 1 2 minute 10 minute thing. You know, they definitely had to put countless hours
No, that's
into
a
doing it.
job. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And yes, and that comes from just love, you know.
Wait, let's circle back to you inviting Iris into your bed. Can you give us more context? Why did you do that?
There was a clip that I like opened up my sheets and said, like it kind of looked like, and I said, "Do you want to come here?"
Mhm.
And they obviously clipped that out and made it very which is hilarious. But it was one of her sheets had like spray tan thing,
But
and I
it
was
wasn't
like,
from me.
no, it wasn't from her. So it was like it was
It's
just
someone else's spray tan in the bed I was sleeping in.
Yeah.
And so I was
Um,
Do you want to sleep here? I'll sleep there.
that's why he asked me to do that,
Yeah.
because there was
Oh shit. Okay.
Wait, who was sleeping in your bed?
We honestly, the thing is,
Who
throughout
freaking
the day,
knows?
you kind of there's sometimes where you can take naps and whatever. So
no,
it's
the
like,
girls never took naps in
oh, they
there.
never. Oh,
No,
we
so
have no idea.
it must have been a guy spray
And
tan.
you're also a spray tan artist, so wouldn't you like?
Mm.
So that's why I was like,
Yeah. So that's where it's funny that you said that. That's where that clip came from, where it was like, hey, you want to
Okay.
switch beds that way? I'll sleep in the bed that's dirty, and then. But again, that just comes from. It's funny that like I wish it got portrayed in that way, cause just to show like how much I actually cared for her. It was like, and how much we cared for each other. And she was saying like, no, I'll sleep here, don't worry. And it's like,
I kind of
no, like, oh, let's switch beds that way. You don't have to sleep in a dirty bed, or like not a dirty bed, but a bed that had some spray tan.
I mean, listen, it worked out. We love to see you guys connect, but they kind of did you dirty in the moment. But it all, maybe you know what? They know what they're doing, you know?
You know what? They did. They
did their thing.
They have our best hearts at interest, and you know, you can only just all they ask you is to be yourself, and clearly I was being myself, and they had my best heart and her best heart at interest, and it worked out. So I'm not even mad about it. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
What are each of your love languages?
Physical touch.
You couldn't notice.
Physical
Yeah.
touch
Both
for
of you?
Pepe.
Yeah, physical
Uh.
touch for both of us for sure. I think love language is a funny thing. I think everybody likes all of them. It's just one kind of dominates another, and hers was definitely physical touch from the beginning, and then mine is as well. So I think that also made
I think I learned that in the villa, that like what my love language was. Because
Okay.
before I was like, I don't want to be touched like by some random like date, you know?
Yeah.
But then I was like,
you kind of miss it.
wait,
Yeah.
hold my hand.
Yeah, you get put in the hotel for a couple, I mean, some couple days, some a couple weeks, and you're like, dang, I don't have any interaction with a human being other than like the cast managers, and you're like,
Like, yeah, there's times I was
Yeah.
like hugging like
yeah, you're just like, I want some type of affection from somebody.
because hugs actually like feel so like
They feel so good, especially when you haven't had one in
Stress.
a while. Yeah.
They make you live longer.
yeah.
Heard that.
Natalie makes me hug her for 20 seconds.
Makes.
Yeah.
Makes. I mean, I love it, you know,
For
but
sure.
I'm like, one,
He wants to do it.
Iris, how do you know so much about crows?
I don't know. I just know like random stuff like that. Like I just was like thinking about it, and I was like right before I went into the villa, like I was watching something about aliens, and
as one does.
that was in my head for a minute. I couldn't stop thinking about it, and just all this random stuff was flowing through. I forgot a lot of things too. Music, I forgot how music sounds and certain lyrics to
Wow.
songs, and I don't know, I was like, I feel like I might have short-term memory loss.
So during these challenges, is it like dead silent, or are they playing music through some sort of speaker somewhere?
No, dead silent is just
Yeah, it's awkward.
the cast members doing what we're supposed to do, clapping
Well,
it up.
not all of them. Like when we came in to do our kissing thing in our lingerie and lace, we
Was there music playing?
yeah.
Oh, I clearly blacked out on that.
Wait, actually, I don't know.
I don't think so.
You guys,
I-
have you guys
I-
checked out the Love Island like playlist on Spotify?
Oh,
No.
It's
we
fire.
need to.
Y'all
It's
probably
awesome.
didn't hear any of the songs, but it's all the songs
Yeah.
that they placed over B-roll.
I was
and, like-
mowing the lawn listening to it. It was great.
Oh my god, my mom played my walkout song for me today.
Oh.
Like she saved it. And she's like, "It's so good. This is the best song."
Iris, I actually just thought of something. I did talk a little shit about you earlier when you came in.
Okay.
Iris, I forgive you.
I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah.
And if maybe I heard you wrong, but you said early on that you didn't like dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what is she going to do for fun when she gets older? Because like, That's all we do is like have dinner with friends.
I can be a golfer.
I'm down.
I just think like dinner is like, well, I mean, I meant like as a first date. Like after a while, when you get to know
Oh,
someone.
for sure. As a first date, it's a nightmare. It's like a whole meal
Yeah,
of
like
food.
I just like hate dinner dates, and I hate just sitting across the
Okay.
table from someone and just like, what should we get? What do you want to eat? Like,
Okay. So
like
it's a
no,
date
let's
thing.
go do something fun and like break the ice and like,
Okay.
you know, I just feel like I've been on a lot of awkward dinner dates, to be
Okay.
honest.
Oh, I totally agree. I wasn't sure.
That's valid.
That makes sense that you were talking about like just dates. Yeah.
Not for the rest of my life, of course.
I was like, man, it's just like kind of.
No, we were talking about that last night.
Yeah, we were literally talking about this last
Yeah.
night. It's so funny.
Where it's like we like the fun dates, but every once in a while, yeah, you kind of want to dress up and
Go to
a
dinner,
nice
yeah.
just sit across from each other and just eat and talk. But we definitely are more of let's get out there and do something fun.
Yeah.
So have y'all planned any sort of date?
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny. We planned so many in the villa, and then because we didn't think we don't know how much the show blew up. And again, I think we both only thought we were gonna get a couple thousand followers. Like it wasn't gonna be crazy. We
Yeah.
also weren't very to the drama, so it was like we're probably not being shown that much, so we might be fine to
We're like,
get
we're
away.
a fun summer.
Yeah, we're like we might be fine to still get away and do the fun things, but then we saw what it ended up being.
Now
We're
y'all have
well,
like a bunch of meet and greets you got to do.
yeah, so now it's like all these fun dates. We're like, it's gonna be a little bit harder to get them done.
It's funny hearing your guys' perspective because truly, I think that's at first, I think for both of you, because you guys are both so mellow. Like
Yeah.
you weren't part of the drama. I mean, you guys, I guess, got plenty of airtime, and then
Really?
Oh yeah.
yeah, but like
Not enough, but like you definitely weren't
But
like.
I feel like the overall, yeah, you guys were just kind of like, just this is like kind of there. And I feel like America both for different reasons, like even like before you guys even got together, I feel like America was like, wait a second, Pepe's cool. He's hot. And the same thing with Iris. It was like, wait a second. Like
it was refreshing.
we love this shit.
Yeah.
You guys were a slow burn, but like, in the best possible way. And it's like America decided that they were sleeping on both of you in a weird way.
Yeah.
And it's kind of great that you guys came together as a couple because it's almost like we were also sleeping on the potential of you guys. So it was kind of poetic in that way.
Yeah.
That was nice. I think we both kind of just stayed on the outskirts of all of it and just kind of butted our way, stuck our toe in when we wanted to, and we were like, this is like what I want to do. And then it was the drama kept coming. We're like, well, let's kind of scoop back.
Like
from that.
we both definitely had strong opinions towards things, and we gave our take on it. And we were like, do what you want. This is what I think you should do, but it's up to you. I support you and love you. We said we would do that for our friends in there, but then if they did something that we didn't agree with, we'd be like, okay, well, that's your decision, and like that's what the route you took, and you can everyone was able to handle like every decision that they made.
Yeah, and everybody had a good reason, and it's going off emotions. So whatever reasons you have, it's like you can't argue. Like I feel this way, I can't say, well, you shouldn't feel that way. It's like, well, it's valid. You feel a certain way. It's very valid that you feel that way, and you moved accordingly to how you feel, and you kind of just say, okay, I respect that, and let's keep on going.
Yeah.
We know y'all have to get going, but we are huge fans of the two of y'all. We can't wait to see your relationship unfold and just follow the two of you as individuals. And we loved watching y'all.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
so
good luck to both of you. Whatever happens for you guys, it's been a pleasure getting to know both of you, and congratulations on everything. And I think I speak for a lot of people when we're rooting for you.
I also I'm buying anything Iris is selling. You're gonna be the best influencer out there. I'm clicking the links.
Well, maybe we'll run into both of you in LA sometime.
Yeah,
we'd love it.
absolutely.
All right, take care,
Bye,
guys.
y'all.
Nice meeting you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.